Hey, how's everybody? Hey, how's everybody? This is Mikey's foot, by the way. I don't know why he had it out. It looks like it's got some fungus on it for sure. You're right, that is gross. Because you know what? If I had to open my. You're right, that is gross. Because you know what? If I had to open my DMs to that, everybody had to. Some of you had to come into this live with that. Because you know what? If I had to open my. How's everybody doing? Nobody in particular. I'm not naming people. Pastor Petty, Queefy, Mikey, Duffy, Myrna, Regina, Holly Mae, Duffy, Myrna, Regina, Holly Mae, Kendra, Rivka, Gina, Holly Mae, Kendra, Rivka, yeah, not naming. Yeah, not naming nobody in particular, just all. How are you? Yeah, I'm probably lagging. I can't really do anything about that, honestly. How are you? Yeah, I'm probably lagging. I can't really do anything about that, honestly. Hey, everybody, and show you. I mean, it's not my service. If it's not me, it's got to be TikTok.
Is it getting better, chat?
What'd you say?
I was asking the chat if the lag got better.
Anybody wants to come up? If it's lagging, I can't do anything about it. I got to do a little bit of prep. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you went out and then went back in, and it's good.
I don't know why. There's no specific reason. I think I just say that to calm everybody down about the lag, because I really can't do nothing about it.
How's everyone's day going? It's finally a nice night here. You can hear the crickets. Yeah, the cricket. This is the first night I've heard the crickets. They haven't been out at all because it's been raining so much. All right, as long as they stay outside.
I just need a couple minutes. I'm not going to time out or anything. I'll keep coming back every now and then.
Whoever wants up, hop up. Or you put the request in when he comes back into the room. I don't think you can add anyone while he's on Teacup.
Is it lagging any in here?
Mm-hmm. Is it still lagging, you guys? I'm not sure yet, Pastor Petty Council wise. You hear the train. You might want to try swiping out and coming back if you don't see anything.
Yeah, if you don't see anything, swipe out, swipe back in.
The truth train. It's so funny though, because like I live right on a river, so you can hear the train going from like across the river all the way down through that town, and then crossing the river, and then either going up farther into my town or going farther up the river. There's actual crickets going on. Now you've got that Johnny Cash song stuck in my head. Hi, Britt.
Okay, I'm almost done.
If anyone wants to talk to you and he's not here, and he's gone again.
Evan? Who needs up?
I don't know. I was just saying to request while you're here.
I'm here. I can hear. I'm just minimize doing something real quick.
Yeah, Britt, I changed it because Shannon kept saying that he was my boyfriend. Come back, Florida man, so I can add this person up here. Florida man, come back.
What up?
Okay.
That's the song I was talking about, Casey Jones. Listen, I can't sing, I know that.
I don't think I've ever heard that song.
I forgot who it's by. Is it by The Who?
I'm gonna mute for a minute and go back inside. So the crickets are gonna be gone, guys.
All right, this has got to be some kind of good shit. If you got 94 people in here and ain't nobody saying a damn word, it's like they're ready for the show to start.
Oh, it's me. They're always ready for the show to start. Nobody knows what I'm doing. I don't advertise like what I'm doing. But since I realized earlier today that people...
And accounts.
Oh, I hop on random ones.
Well, I just got my first one banned for the first time, so...
You'll be all right after the 7th or 8th one. All right, one more thing, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna start in probably 4 minutes. All right, that was a quick 4 minutes. They ain't answering back quick enough. Okay, so if anybody wants a box, anybody can have a box. Just request it. There's only 8 boxes, so I can't do a fucking thing about the lag. Okay, like swipe out, swipe in, uninstall, reinstall, uninstall, don't install. Honestly, the last option probably better for the vast majority of people like Petty and Mikey and Queefy.
Ooh, does someone else have crickets?
Yeah, all of us do, because it's been quiet up here. Okay, so since people like to...
Don't mind me, I'm just up here collecting clout.
They don't even give you them after pulling a tooth.
Yeah, Flume, I don't know if you saw my messages, but there are some in there for you.
Let me check real quick.
I had a tooth pulled yesterday, and all they freaking gave me was ibuprofen.
Girl, do ibuprofen, and also if you have, well, I would alternate with Tylenol, but girl, use that Oragel and shit. Put the liquid Oragel on it. Helps immensely. And they also have mouthwash that like
on the open wound.
Yes, girl. Yes. I mean, after it's done bleeding and shit, like after it's done with that. But I'm saying like use there's like a mouthwash that will numb your mouth, like numb it. That helps. And then there's like a liquid Oragel that really, really helps. Girl, yeah.
Listen, take the Tylenol, honey, and stay on it. Don't wait till you're in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Take it the amount of hours it tells you. It should be fine unless you get a dry socket. And in that case, you're going to have to go back and see the dentist. But you should be fine with that. But if you ever need more Tylenol, you can always call your pharmacist, because I think it's like 1,000 grams per 6 hours is the maximum for, specific weight and age. So a pharmacist can always give you that.
Gargle with salt water because it will really help.
Really quick.
Always say do that.
Really quick. If you pulled as well, that helped me reduce pain and heal time by like a week.
Definitely have to look at that because all they gave me was 800 milligram ibuprofen.
Whatever milk is, what's up?
She's up.
Okay, so I think we can get started. If anyone else wants a box, go for it. So Ratina wants to, and Holly Mae wants to like misrepresent some stuff, particularly charges. It's okay. Whatever. Y'all live in your little echo chamber, anyways. But you're listening to this.
Whatever they can do to not spread the whole fact, right?
Yeah, that's what they got to do in their little echo chamber over there.
But when it's them and we're showing stuff, it's a big fucking problem because we're not
Holly
showing.
Mae abused a minor. She pled down. Other than that, she went to Google and fucking got a blank police report and wrote that shit in. I ain't gonna believe a damn thing she said, but she can take a box. There's 13 below me. Oh no. But she wanted to show part of a cease and desist from 13 to whoever the fuck she sent one to. She sent one to 1 million fucking people. They'd be like, something like, I owe her $250 or something. I thought it was $350, then $450, then $1,000 plus. I don't fucking know. It's zero. I think we've all. I'm here because fuck everyone that I don't like. That is all. We can all go now. Snark, Breezy, and Victoria.
Speaking of, did you see Pastor Petty House of Lies post about the donation that he made to that same nonprofit that Monster showed her letter from that says that she made a donation during Ramadan, which ended on March 29th? It's kind of interesting. Good read. I'd go watch it.
I will definitely go watch that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about morals tonight.
Oh. What is morals? Can we define them first?
Absolutely. We're going to define morals
Barney
first.
style for those that have a hard time with comprehension over there.
Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to completely define morals. And I mean, I feel, and it's interpretive, sure. Everybody's morals align a little differently. So I'm not going to see the same action the way someone else does. Like, say me, I say contacting somebody's abuser is one of the lowest things you can ever do, especially when you're trying to weaponize them against the victim of them.
And then lie about it.
Some other people might see that as the go-to thing to do. Ratina.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear that part. What was the end?
Rules can not exactly align. I know, Bob. I know. I know. There's a lot. But I think I can do a pretty good job summarizing it. Same with accountability. Same with, what is an apology? Misuse accountability so much. I think it's the most misused term on this app.
Hey, can I say something? I just wanted to stay in the chat like this, so thank you. I'm gonna eat my snack.
Here are the snacks already. My gosh, rude.
Right? Did someone ask why Snark was here?
Oh, I would hope not. Yeah, you need to revise your mod list on this account, by the way.
Honestly, I like Snark. After getting to know her, she's not bad at all.
Agree.
Yeah, Snark's always welcome here. This is like, it's not the gas station, okay? It's not a safe place, but it's a common place. It's not even a common place. It's not even a safe place. It is just a place on the internet. Jesus. Oh, that's right, though.
Perfect.
We can go over hypocrisy, too.
Thank you, teacher.
Well, indirectly, I'm going to directly name him Pastor Petty, Queefy, Myrna does value ethics and really do some fucking reading.
So please don't forget unknown.
Miss Unknown too. She's one of them. She's in the gas station of the congregation or the Reddit or something.
Sorry. I
Matter
wanted
of fact,
to.
well, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Florida man. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I hate when you do that. Can you just do it? Because now you messed up my thought.
Yeah, I was gonna keep going. I think everybody should. Everybody should. No matter who you are, you should read up morals, values, ethics. You know, the definition of accountability, the definition of an apology. If you are trying to hold somebody accountable, you need to know what the fuck it is first, because you're demanding something you don't know anything about. People on this app are like, I take accountability and then expect an apology. What the fuck is that?
Can you little box me, please?
Yeah.
Just wanted to say, because it was said about deserving behavior, right? That was the verbiage used when somebody holds up a mirror. That's how I feel. And I always will feel like that. And I support having that mirror held to me too. We're on a public platform. But taking accountability takes with looking at yourself. I don't want public accountability. I want you to look within yourself and find out why that was possible, what was done to Victoria today. That's all I want.
A real short way maybe toward that, I could be wrong, I don't want to speak for you, would be the difference between public accountability and personal responsibility, maybe.
So, personal responsibility, accountability, and apologies, they're all separate things, but they all work together. With the apology being the least important of those, because I feel change behavior is where the apology actually takes effect. You can't just be like, go fuck yourself and I'm sorry 2 seconds later. You gotta at least sleep on it. So, it's like a punishment on the app. Accountability is. Everybody, even though they fucked up in a completely different way, it is one of the most misused and misunderstood terms on this app that everybody wants. But when everybody wants it, everybody wants something different. Some people, they use it to deflect. I already took accountability for that. No, that doesn't work. So, to me, accountability is about aligning your actions with your values.
Can you box me?
Yeah. It's about aligning your actions with your values. Everybody is going to take accountability differently because we are all different people. We all believe different things. We all have different values. We all have different morals and ethics. So when you say take accountability, do you want people to conform to your version of values? Or do you want them to take accountability for themselves? Because using Rutina as a example again, say I want her to take accountability for contacting somebody's abuser, but she really feels like she was in the right. Should she be forced to conform to my version of values? Or should we all be made aware of what her version of values are and decide from there if that is someone we want to associate with in the conversation? Speed it along just to say, hey, I'm sorry, move on. That's just being evasive. I don't think accountability looks for a place to fucking run away or escape. You have to engage with the accountability. Yeah, it's moving forward. half of everybody on this fucking app will just apologize to gain back public favor. They don't fucking mean it because they're doing it again tomorrow or next week. Or they just try to hide it better next time. A lot of people cry, so people feel bad for even like the thought of confronting you. So the next time someone wants to confront you, they'll think about every other time that you have cried when someone's confronted you. That's manipulation. That's not accountability. When someone apologizes and they say, that wasn't my intention, that's deflecting. It doesn't matter what your intention was, you did it. You have to center, no matter what your intention was, no matter what your action was, you have to center it all together. And that's the only way that you can take accountability moving forward, is to realize had this, no matter your intentions, no matter what you did. I did that because you did this, yeah. I say that a lot. I say, it was a response. But at least I know my response was shitty. We'll do one on Holiday now. The whole I'm growing thing. We're all always growing. You're not growing if you're avoiding people that you've hurt. The only way you can grow is to confront the people that you've hurt and make it good with them. I'm not bougie, Frenchie, and this is about accountability. We're gonna mute you for 5 minutes because honestly, I really think you should just sit and listen instead of talk. This is the accountability section too. We ain't even on morals yet. So for the chat, I ain't gonna wait forever. And it's probably too much to type too for one little chat thing. Accountability is when you tell yourself what you did. Like you're honest with yourself about what you did, how you harmed somebody, how you fucked something up. And it's to yourself. It's not to the public. You don't go live and, say, I'm taking accountability for this. It's yourself. You can tell yourself what you did, who you hurt, and how you did it. No excuses. No dodging it. Just straight to the point. Like, I fucked up. I did this. This is what happened. This was the result. And this is how I'm going to fix it going forward, to yourself. It's nice if you're like a public figure, you go live often and you talk to people. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. 100% of the way. You owe it to the public too. But you got to find it within yourself first. Some people have said 4 years to find that accountability for beating their child and putting a false jacket on them. Yet they've still not found it. It also includes being quiet. When somebody you have hurt is talking to you, there's no reason to be defensive. There's no reason to argue their points. You have to let them get how that you hurt them out, or why it's wrong out. Don't interrupt mid-sentence. Don't be like, well, I did it because. There's no defensiveness. It's being quiet and listening. There's no discomfort in being wrong. If you have discomfort in being wrong, You have a lot of growing to do and a lot of self-reflection to do. So you should probably go do that before you try to hold anybody else, your version of, accountable. A lot of people want to be forgiven right away. It takes time. Maybe never. Some people just can't fucking sit with some shit that people have done to them. And that's okay. That's their choice. You don't have to stalk them for over a year, and the people that they know for over a year, 13. You have to make amends. Even if you never get to sit with that person again, never get to talk to that person again, you still got to say your piece and make amends with the people that you have hurt, with the people who think you were wrong. You need to ask yourself, what do they need to feel whole? How can you help put back what they lost? If it's even possible at all. And what will you do differently going forward? You also need to accept the outcome, even if it's not the one you want. There's no demand for reconciliation. Just because you're taking accountability doesn't mean anybody has to trust you again. If ever. Real accountability looks at the victims of what you have done and says, whatever you decide, I accept it. It's also not about being liked again. Right, it is based on if they actually give a shit or not. But everybody demanding it should give a shit and should be able to express what accountability is in their own words. They can't. Everybody I've asked defines it as an apology. But it's about being real. It's not about being liked. It's about being real. It's about being genuine. Don't take accountability if you think the public is going to like you again, because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You have to change your behavior over immediate change of behavior. You have time. You have to consciously make sure you're not doing the same shit, though. Shit again. And not because you fear the consequences. Absorbed and learned the lesson of the last time. You see why it was wrong. You see how it affected other people. And you don't do it again. I think what I said earlier, the change of behavior is like the apology can really, really be shown as genuine. I think that's true. What happens in communities that don't have real accountability is everything becomes a performance. Everything's a show. Everything's for show. Nothing is genuine. Healing becomes an aesthetic. Nobody's really healing. Everybody's just saying it to say it. Victims are silenced and abusers are rebranded. I cannot tell you how many people reach out to me privately and they have an issue or something like that, and people don't listen to them. It is fucking wild to me. So, and then I can go on forever about accountability too.
Why am I big? No.
I wanted to show your little stick figure, but it doesn't show it all the way.
Oh. I was so scared for a minute.
So, accountability is the foundation of trust. Like, you really can't trust somebody if there's no accountability there. And it's not just one thing. It's not just an apology like, hey, I'm sorry. Nothing else can take hold. No compassion, forgiveness, growth, empathy, nothing. Nothing. You have nothing else. So all of these people who have no fucking idea what accountability is, they don't have anything else either, obviously. I mean, the empathy is the most obvious thing that some of these people are missing. Example, starving your dog. No empathy there. Contacting an abuser. No empathy there. Starting a platform to make money off of gifts, off of other people's drama. No empathy there, because you're not trying to solve it, you're trying to monetize it. The gas station, Holly Mae, that was that last one. And it's also not just a reset either. Because some people do some fuck shit and they're like, oh, I took accountability for it, reset. No, it's not just a reset. You have to repair it. And that takes time. You take accountability for it today. Let's see how the fuck you are in a year. So if you Google questions, have you named what you did? If not, it's not accountability. It's branding. It's just another way of trying to skip the consequences while keeping the control. And I feel like that's a good way to end that one with a Google search. A simple, easy Google search that anybody could do. That everybody just runs around the app yelling, take accountability for the... All right, now let's move on to morals. This is the fun part. Yeah, definitely, for sure. The person or the people it affected, or the people that it continues to affect, whatever that action was. If it was something that was... If it was something that affected a lot of people, yeah. If it's something that's going to continue to affect a lot of people, then that accountability is moving forward. Some of the shit I've said, I don't shy away from any conversation about it with anybody. Just ask me. I told you. But when people play those audios, I have several conversations with people, and I don't mind it at all. Because when anybody plays that shit, I'm proud to not be that person anymore. I'm not ashamed of it. Never will be. Or they don't do that shit again. Except for the petty shit. I did mean that shit when Petty green screened my kids. If anything weird would have happened to them, I'd have stood on business. So don't green screen my motherfucking kids again, Petty. Ratina, Holly Mae. Watch my kids end up on that Reddit. See what the fuck happens. Like, I mean it too. I cannot be any more serious. Let my kids end up on that Reddit. Let my kids end up on your green screen. See what the fuck happens. And I feel like everybody should be that way. So, on to morals. We all know what morals are, but we all have a different idea, and it's reasonable for all of us to have a different idea. There are countless number of philosophers who have defined morals in various different ways. We can all define morals in various different ways. There are certain people who don't know that philosophers are the ones that, you know, really define some of the morals, ethics, and values, and what it means and how it goes and all that. Some of us have favorite philosophers that we like to go to and we align with a lot better than others. but it's all a mixture. I would highly recommend reading different philosophers' takes on morals, ethics, and values. You can learn a lot. Yes, Casey, that's a big one. So there's integrity too, and to me, integrity is about aligning our actions with our values, using what those values should be in the first place. So they differ with everybody, and not everybody's going to agree with this, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with it. You can have your own set of morals, and that's perfectly fine. We really can't recognize one another's moral compass until we watch one another, until we see how each other act, because we can say whatever we want. It's how we follow through with it, with what we believe and how we act within our morals, that we can really see who one another is. Because morals are principles that we use to decide what's right and what's wrong, and how we treat other people. It's also our judgments of fairness, justice. It's how we differentiate harm from help. When there are no rules and there's nobody else looking, it's how we treat other people. The decisions that we make when we have power. So that's a big one. The decisions that we make when we have power or influence, either one. Do we weaponize our platforms and, attack this person because we don't like them or they're telling the truth on us? That's people on this app. Pastor Petty, Holly Mae, Rutina, yell loud and get people tripped to be like, oh, fuck them people. It doesn't matter to me. They can say fuck me all they want. But morals are not beliefs. There's a big difference between morals and beliefs, and I think a lot of people confuse that. Beliefs can be arbitrary. Morals deal with human welfare, dignity, and the ethical treatment of others. You can change your beliefs with a conversation, but you can become realigned with your morals with that same conversation. You can't really change your morals. You can in a way, but it takes time. It takes way more time than beliefs. You're supposed to treat these people. You're not going to go from being racist one day to not the next. Just take a box if you want him. Are you? I'm paused because I'm seeing if M wants to take a box. Well, if you want to take a box M request, let me know. It's not that I run from conversations. It's just I don't exactly know what the conversation is supposed to be about. Yeah, uh, side thing. Yeah, Ken's. That's it. If nobody wants to hear about it, everybody's free to go. But I'm gonna keep going. Sometimes people confuse morals and ethics. There is a difference. They can be interchangeable, but there is a big difference between the two. Morals are personal beliefs about right and wrong. Like, that's it. I know I said beliefs. I don't know the other word for it. Somebody smarter can put it in the chat, but the word for beliefs that's like much more like solid. Ethics. Oh, you're good. You're good, Ken. I thought you were complaining. Convictions. There we go. There we go.
Not to be confused with charges.
Well, convictions, like not like Pastor Petty's and his 18 or so mugshots, known mugshots. And I say known, like, because I don't think anybody's ever really like looked him up everywhere. But so yeah, morals are personal convictions about right and wrong. Ethics are kind of like a code of conduct. So, you know, what's right and wrong in your in your code of conduct. Sure, I mean it all works together, all of it. An ethical rule might say, don't betray your friend's confidentiality. Don't tell people about their shit. But your morals might say, even if it's legal, it's still wrong to profit off of someone's pain. Holly Mae and your drama-filled lives. Morality comes before systems. So your morality does kind of go above the ethics. And that stands. Don't betray your friend's trust, but you also think what they're doing is wrong. That's why I got so many DMs that say, hey, you did some fuck shit. So, you should definitely look up moral philosophers. There's a ton of them. I think Bob and I agree on this that Immanuel Kant is probably one of the better ones. It's where I kind of sit, where she kind of sits. Immanuel Kant has a lot of stuff. Good read, good to go. I mean, you'll learn a lot, trust me. Or don't. And for the people that are too afraid to be in here, like Ratina and them, definitely do. Go look, go fucking read. Petty, go fucking get an audiobook, Petty. I know you can't read. I'm sure they make an audiobook. Okay, I'm done with that one. Mikey also get an audiobook because he told me in DMs that he's not a good reader. It's almost like Queen E's trying to get a fucking another check for taking care of a special needs man child or something. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Almost like Mikey's mom didn't fucking raise him right, and Queen E's trying to take over and get that foster check. Yeah, I did say Petty can't read. I meant it too. Did you see how he texts? Like, Petty can't read, and this motherfucker's like trying to read screenshots, being like receipts and shit. This is why you don't show receipts. He didn't know what that shit says. Anyways, Immanuel Kant. Back to morals. That probably doesn't align with a lot of people, and that's okay. There's always redemption, however he spelled it, on the front of his book. There's always the road to redemption, or whatever. If you know Petty in his book and how he misspelled that word on the cover of his fucking book, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, then you're a slim ball, which is another word that he misspelled. He doesn't know how to spell the word slime ball because it was many, many times it was spelled the same way. Slim ball.
That is true. Facts on facts.
But Immanuel Kant shaped the categorical imperative, which means act only according to the maxim whereby you can at the same time. Oh, I fucked that up. I'm reading like Petty now. You can. I'm paying attention to the comments when I'm not reading off of this other screen, because some of it is wrote down, like the Immanuel Kant, like the exact wording.
So has a question. They said, I can't get in a box. The app is lagging, but can I ask questions from the comments?
Yeah. How long has what been going on for? I started at about 5 till 11.
Sorry, I was just testing the lag.
The back and forth between who? So I'm not paying attention to anybody else's back and forth. I'm only paying attention to what I feel strongly about.
Maybe if you try to request a box,
Yeah, there's no lag for me. I requested and instantly came up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but I then found out that it was actually true that he did beat his child and put a false jacket on him to try to get out of those charges. He did, in fact, let his dog starve. And he did get dishonorably discharged from the military.
I'm not saying it wasn't lagging for you. I'm saying it's not now. So you request if you want to come up, it might work.
With Skittles, it's been going on as long as she's wanted it to go on, which has been forever. I have no control over what she does, how she acts, where she goes, what she does. All I know is that if I'm there, she's there watching, recording, or she's trying to get a box to tell me to go fuck myself. Whoever else, Ratina, not that long either. I soured on her when I found out she contacted somebody's rapist and tried to weaponize him against her. Pretty good reason for me to not stand with that morally, you know. Queefy, she just flipped on me randomly because I stood up for Smashley. That's why. I say randomly, but yeah, I wasn't okay with Viking going after Smashley, and I wasn't okay with Queenie and them going after her either because she really didn't do shit. Mikey, not long, I cosplayed his dead father one time, and it hurt his feelings so much that he said he was done, and he went to the police today to try to get charges on me. Then I called the police station, and I asked them to add to the report that he's a little bitch, and I hope they did.
You also have to mention that he totally came after your dad first.
Yes, he did. But it's okay. My action's only here, you know. That's what they like to point out. I like to point out that I did it better. It's not exhausting at all, actually.
So what happened when he went to the police station? I missed that part.
He went to the police station. He tried to file charges against me for stalking. I called the police station, and they said he comes in here all the time to, make reports. And I add it to the report. And I asked them to put on the report that he's a little bitch.
Wow. Did he go on live and say he was going to the police station, or?
Yeah, he went live from the police station.
Oh,
Yeah,
shocker.
and then Queenie got in the box and was like, "You need to stop this live." So he listened because he's a good boy.
Queefy said it's time to go to bed. Queefy. Wow.
I guess one could say he is subservient.
That's a good one.
So, yeah, I mean, petty lies on everybody, though.
Facts.
I mean, personally, if you were to call Petty out on all the lies he's told on everybody else, you'd be there way longer than calling him out for the lies that he tells about himself. Petty can't come to the terms. Petty cannot come to terms with what he's done because he thinks he's going to lose clout and followers.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he cares about. He has no empathy.
And that's what his people do for him. That's why they.
No, it's not tiring at all.
That's why they all treat people the same way he does. They do exactly what he does.
So it's not tiring at all. Do I get overwhelmed with messages? Yeah, I do. But I've been getting overwhelmed with messages for every now and then for the last year, honestly. Sometimes I just don't answer back because I look at the amount of messages there and I just put that shit down. Like, don't want to tackle that yet. But I think we all get that way sometimes. And the point, who else is going to do it?
So, and maybe I'm just being like an asshole right now or a pessimist or whatever.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, Christ on a cracker. Can you hear me now? Maybe a little bit.
A little bit better, yeah.
I can.
Okay. I'm just kind of wondering why all of the Florida man problem.
Keep
I
tapping down there,
can't hear
guys.
you at all.
Florida Man, can you hear me? Can you hear any of us?
Florida man, can you hear
You're
us?
in and out.
Then it's a you thing.
Yeah, it's
It's a you
thing.
problem.
Can somebody else talk? See if it's just me.
I think it's just you.
I think we're all talking.
It's definitely you. You're the problem.
It's just you.
That makes sense. I wanted to ask,
Florida Man, swipe
I
out
guess-
and then come back.
if you can't hear us, it's kind of
Y'all have to be tapping down there, y'all, and keep this going.
Look, I'll be real. I can't hear anybody in the box. So we're going to have to type in the chat or something.
We're probably gonna lose the live then. Ugh. I really just, if everyone else can hear me, okay, yeah, Wolfie, I agree with Wolfie. Let's reset, maybe.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Try again.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
10-4. 10-4.
Okay.
You just got to turn your hearing aid on, Florida man.
I'm sorry, Megan says reset. She's streaming, but she's being polite about it. She's like, reset.
I just feel like M has a lot of.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Everyone's saying reset.
Yeah, I think you should, or we can go on a different account.
Yeah, either way. I just am curious. I have questions about that whole interaction that just happened because it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Okay, we need to vote.
It makes sense to me.
Is he going to reset, or are we going to go on a different account? What are we doing here?
Let's try resetting.
We gonna keep going. We gonna keep going.
Oh Jesus.
Just reset.
It wouldn't make sense to you. Okay, that's
There's 200
fair.
people in here. It's all good.
That's fair. I'm gonna take that as a non-personal
It makes sense
request.
to me.
It wasn't for you, and that's fine. It wasn't for me. But I feel like if you're,
Yeah, I don't think.
sir, I'm not talking to you. Shush. Um, I feel like all of us are curious because it's interesting to have such a very large opinion about it, but not be willing to come up and discuss it. Um, I don't know. I think that your opinion is absolutely valid. And I think that you have a very strong opinion, and we kind of want to know what that is and why. If you're willing to comment it so loudly, I guess. Am I wrong? I don't know. That's just me.
No, I think it makes sense to share why you have the opinion that you do.
No, she's welcome to. She's welcome to a box. She is more than welcome to a box. She is more than welcome to speak her mind. I'll answer any questions anybody has. But I might have questions too.
And that's fair. And maybe I sound like rude or disrespectful or like targeting or whatever. I just feel, I mean, I was never in panels. I'm good down here. I don't know why that matters. It matters only because you asked to come up or said you wanted to come up. So that tells me that you have things you want to say. I don't know. I'm just inquisitive, I guess, because you have a very large opinion but don't want to share it.
Yeah, I mean, they're not comfortable up here. That's cool. I mean,
They are more than comfortable in a box. Like they have before and will continue to always handle themselves in a box very well.
And I'm not saying M isn't.
But to get on, what's the point? Who else?
Yeah. I wasn't saying M isn't good people.
Go
I just
ahead.
wanted to let Wolfie know that. Like, I'm just trying to understand because she hasn't been or they have not been around, what have you. Like I actually am genuinely curious why there's so many strong opinions that are being shared but not shared. I don't know. I think it's important to call you out, especially in situations like this, personally.
I don't think that it's cool to call somebody out for having an opinion and sharing their opinion. I think it's okay to like be inquisitive and want to inquire as to why they have that.
Oh no, I meant calling Florida Man out.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Jesus Christ. Either way.
I mean, I think it's fair to call him out on things, especially because of what he's trying to share and preach in this live, accountability and such.
Maybe we shouldn't be so stuck on calling out though. Maybe just ask questions.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
why?
not phrasing it right, I guess.
No,
But yeah, that's kind of
I'm
what
not saying that
yeah.
about you,
Yeah,
but I
it
hear
is.
that all the time. I called out. They called me out. Like, we call out. Like, what? I don't like that term, to be honest with you.
Thing. Marilyn is, Ange is, all three of them are.
And that's kind of all I was saying. Is I'm just curious what
Tolerance for what they can handle. I seem to have a higher tolerance for what I can handle versus because I don't let shit bother me. Like there's hundreds of people running around this app talking mad shit about me, and I go to work, I'm good. I get on live, I'm good. I don't let it bother me. The lies and the false narrative are just useless noise that aren't to be listened to by me. Anybody. We took a small intermission. Oh, fuck you, notification. That doesn't work. That's probably Ratina being like, "Stop talking about me."
Well, she was posting something about you earlier. It was very bizarre. She's screaming for your attention.
No, thank you. She can take a box and talk out what she did.
I do generally think that she is confused as to why you turned on her, because I've heard her a few times say, like, we were good and then he turned on me. I don't think she really truly understood why you chose a different way.
Why? I didn't. So I didn't like the idea of going that low, contacting somebody's abuser to weaponize it against them, and then being like, you have a direct line to their child that was a result of that abuser, and then to try to discredit them publicly so they want to out you for making a little bit of money off of the catfishing scam. I don't give a fuck about anybody really doing some weird shit on here that has anything to do with money.
But it was the lying after she admitted to contacting, standing on it, saying she would do it again, and then making a video saying, I never said that. Where did I contact somebody's abuser? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep. And I could deal with it as long as she was admitting it. But it's not even the fact that she denied it. It's in the context that she denied it by saying who got abused, by then implying that her excuse was then going to be that it never happened. Well, there's a child. Sorry. Like, the proof is there. Enough proof for me is there. You shouldn't discredit people's situations just because people want to do it to Mallory doesn't mean that you can run around and do it to everybody. I would not like to know his side of the story. To be completely honest with you, I'm good on that. I believe that situation was far past the survivor of it, and it was brought back up.
Yes, Narc. A lot of us stay up this late. It's not really that late on Florida Man time.
It's not even 9 o'clock on my time.
So yeah, I don't think. I think that's where it was. The no change of behavior. Like, you can fuck up, go ahead, but admit you did it, and she did in that live. But then it was like, it's kind of fucked up. Like, you gotta see where you fucked up, and I don't think she sees where she fucked up.
Here for it said I would love to.
Yeah, that I answered that with I want it. I don't need to know it.
Pastor Bay also advised that's not why they were contacted. They were contacted to try to get info to discredit the victim. So it was very weird. But I mean, if you're gonna stand on it, then stand on it, just like you do, Florida Man. You stand on the shit that you do, right? Like
Yes.
you said, do you feel justified? Okay, but don't be calling out everybody else and showing everybody else's charges or part of the charges, right? When you want to cry a river when you get called the fuck out for it, or we bring up your behavior.
Very true. People show my charges all the time.
Are you after Queen? Because somebody just asked. They've heard that you're after Queen. Would you please explain why?
Who asked that?
One badass mama.
No, not actively. I thought it was. I have my own opinion on that, but out of respect for the other people involved, not yet. But I will say, the next time anybody, and I mean anybody, be it Mikey, be it Queefy, be it fucking Myrna, Duff, Holly Mae, Retina, Petty, anybody, the next time anybody gets any of my people up in a box and says, but you're good with Florida Man, but you support Florida Man, or you're friends with Florida Man, anytime that line is said, I'm going to start plucking y'all supporters one by one and tormenting them motherfuckers. Because you want to go after my people, I'm going to go after yours. So how about we just leave it between us before I have your supporters asking you why you did it. So have a team meeting. Remove that sentence from your vocabulary, all of them. If you have an issue with that person, independent of me, have your issue with them. But if you have an issue with that person because you've seen them in a box with me, then I guess I'm going to start box watching your fucking ass and start fucking tormenting the people that are in your boxes. So make your choices carefully, because what you do to me, I'm going to do to you. And take Mikey as an example. I'll do it way fucking better.
I'm so confused right now. Hold on. Kendall said the obsession with bougie is very Yeah, I'm aware. We've tried to address it. Miss Unknown is literally just lying for attention. It's fucking weird.
See, I just let Miss Unknown talk. If she wants to lie, she can. I mean, how you gonna tell somebody, hey, stop lying, when that's how they're getting attention and that's all they want? But she's getting attention from people who don't fact check, blind followers, people who just think she's entertaining, people who feel bad for her. She's using the same manipulation tactics of, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Well, being a victim does not stop you from being the villain. I'm just saying.
I have to disagree, though, that
you can be both.
I have to disagree that they do fact check. They've had the facts in front of them, and they choose to come up with their own bullshit.
Yeah. Well, shall we continue? Good thing I'm on the part where I'm reading the notes. I'll continue back off where I started reading that like Petty. I probably shouldn't talk shit about people who can't read. Petty, Mikey. And I start fucking up reading. You should only act according to that maxim. Looks like I'm going to read some of this like Petty. If you lie, everyone lied. If you exploit someone, ask yourself, what kind of world would exist if this was normal? If your action cannot be universally applied without leading to chaos, injustice, or contradiction, it is immoral. It's pretty easy to think like that. Like, can you tell everybody to go fuck themselves and it not result in chaos? No. Somebody is going to get mad. Kant rejected the idea that morality is about outcomes. For him, it was about intention, principle, and dignity, treating others never as tools, but always as ends in themselves. And that's where we're going to conflict on when it comes to Petty and Regina and Holly Mae and all those people, because they like to treat people as tools, because they want to be the victim and get people on their side and use them to attack people. Whereas I've never asked a single one of you to attack anybody. Everybody just kind of does their thing and exists.
Do they?
And confirm that.
Do they exist, or do they just? We're all coexisting on the app.
Because people aren't genuine.
And they don't want to. They like the drama. They crave the toxicity and the attention.
They don't know how to be genuine. If we were all genuine with one another, there would be no arguments. We would, because being genuine would be accepting everyone else for who they are, how they are, and everybody would be acting in a way that where things could be universally applied without causing chaos. But mega low and end it now, and then later on it pops back up, and that's why people argue and can't coexist. Here for it? Yeah, they do. They do want one of those monoliths that say, do what we tell you or else. Petty has many in this ass, makes an example out of me, is the day I'll get off this app. To get people to feel sorry for him and to go after people. My guest box isn't popping up, so if there's somebody requesting, somebody let them up. Yeah, invite Ratina and Holly Mae's people to the box. For sure. I don't mind talking to them, answering any questions they might have. I want the same in return, though. No rudeness, no loudness, no garbage ass shit. Everybody can be here. If Ratina popped into a box right now, we would have a conversation.
Petty Socialized, did you mean to come up, Ben?
What'd you say?
I was asking Pastor Petty's House of Lies if they meant to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they usually get in a box, though. We'd have to probably define a respectful conversation and not yelling, talking over people, interrupting and pointing out everybody else being the asshole.
Well, yeah, that's what the deflection is. So when you call out somebody else, you tell the truth on somebody, and it puts them in the fucking fetal position. Like, and they point back and they say, well, you did this. Has nothing to do with, say what I just said Ratina did. Her pointing back and saying, you did this, is deflection, and it shows immediate guilt. It shows that she knows within herself what she did was wrong, and she does not feel like she can come to terms with it. To take other people and throw them under the bus because I said something is another sign of guilt. To where Ratina is not emotionally mature enough to understand that it's okay to be wrong. And it's okay to come out and say, yeah, I did some fuck shit.
Yeah, but calling out the truth or saying the truth about somebody has to actually be the truth, right? It can't just be what you want the fucking truth to be. Yes. And expect that you're going to hold somebody accountable based on what you think the truth is versus what really is the truth.
Well, the example there is what I'm doing to Holly Mae. She beat up, you didn't mention what you did to cause that reaction. It's called reactionary abuse.
But they're doing the same thing.
Everybody be doing it. Everybody. Yeah. I don't do it. I don't give a fuck.
But that's the difference is you're not doing it out of, you're not like trying to you're not trying to one up their fuckery, but they're doing the same thing that you're doing. So you're showing an example and they have a response about how fucked up you are. And oh my God, that's a lie. But they're doing the same fucking thing to other people, knowing that it's a lie that they're doing to other people. Does that make sense? For example,
yeah, 100%. And my response.
that are not, they're not showing the facts, they're not showing the fucking dispositions, they're making up bullshit as they go. But then they get mad at you for, you know, saying what you said about her charges, and they're like, oh, that's not true, you're not speaking fact, but they're not fucking either.
Exactly. But I'll sit here and openly admit that I'm just fucking with them because they gotta be just fucking with everybody else. Like, that's how I take it.
I don't think they are, though. I think they stand on what they're saying, and they're trying to fuck.
They don't treat people as people. Other people are nothing to them. When someone sits there and they try to lie on somebody just to get public favor, they don't want to be patted on the back saying you did such a good job exposing that person. They want people to be outraged and then come attack and come report and come do all the fuck shit so they don't have to. They keep their hands clean. All anybody is.
But also demanding accountability and change behavior, but they're continuing to spread the same bullshit narrative. I mean, which prevents people from seeing the other person have a change of behavior or getting the other side. They just want to do a whole smear campaign to discredit them, and this is going on for months. I'm getting real fucking tired of it. It's annoying.
No, I'm not tired of it at all. It's a process. They don't care about accountability. They don't know what it means. As long as they sound good to the public, they're good. They can get more people that they think they can use as tools. They can manipulate. Queen of all trades, crying because I'm going to go after her. What the fuck? Like, oh no. I mean, I know they're rough sometimes, but like, you'll get a thick skin of it. What do I really do to people? I've said many times to many different people to auto pull up. I'm some fat ginger that don't pull up. I talk my shit behind the phone. I don't know where people got the idea that I pull up. I know where they got it. They got it from the people that I was going against before, and they wanted to lie, and they wanted to build my reputation. So that is what people think, and I can't stop them from thinking that. But they don't care about people. Anybody who's actively lying, because Holly Mae knows your real charges. She knows because you sent her the background report, and I have the chats where she admits that she knows that it was fucked up, that you should get that shit off the website. You should sue him for some money.
Hey, Petty's in here. Come on. There's a protective order, sir. No matter what Miss Unknown says, it's still active. So there's that. Well, for example, she was showing something from 2011. They cut it off. It was just a part of it. It didn't show the whole thing. And then I send her a whole Barney-style explanation with the whole report, circled dates and everything so she can't miss it. And then she sends me a 2019 Google article again. And she's like, I'm no Harvard lawyer, but this says 2019. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid, bitch? You were just showing on your screen 2011. Bullshit. Mm-hmm. You're so fucking for real.
Yeah, no, she knows. All that shit that she's talking.
Apologize for it. You have the messages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. That's why I say let them talk. Let them get all the people they can riled up, because when all them people find out that it's a lie, they're all going to be pissed off at them, and that's how this works.
Did you want that chocolate martini in a box?
Fuck no, I just invited it up so I could fucking block it because I couldn't see it in the chat. All they want is public favor, public opinion. Anybody who's pandering to the public, that's all they want. One person. I barely ever just get sent to me. Stephanie. Arms about me, I don't know. But the crying and all that, as an example from Queen of All Trades, was a manipulation tactic of, if you go after me, I'm going to cry, and people are going to feel bad for me, and people are going to come to my defense. And okay. Petty's platform isn't intimidating.
To learn how to get a thick... Some of them just need to learn how to get a thicker skin. Like, as soon as something is said back to them or done to them, they cry.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of nervous guilt there, too. Some people get nervous as fuck and do anything to be like, don't let him expose me, or he'll find out some shit, because I will. And not because I'm going to look into you. but because you fucked somebody over in the past, and they will get a hold of me.
But like that, they all dish it, but none of them can take it. None of them. Like the moment it's turned back on them, whoever's doing it is the worst person in the world, and how dare you go after Queen of all trades or whoever.
It's a good
I
example, by the way.
What, Bougie?
Mikey, we use Mikey as that example.
And I said One Moon's a good example of that as well.
We use Mikey as that example. Honestly, he wanted to do that shit to me, and I openly said it doesn't offend me. I don't care. But you opened the door for me to do it to you. When Dalton doxed me, he opened the door for me to do it to him. Like, I don't give a fuck. I dropped my social security number in the live last night.
Which you gotta stop doing.
But if
that.
someone else does it, it gives me. Well, if someone else does it, that, gives me the opportunity to do it back to them. If they want to be malicious, I'll be malicious right back.
No, I'm saying you need to stop giving people your social security number.
Well, if y'all get anything out that shit, just give me half of it. It's good. I think I already used it up. My credit score is now no. It's not even a number no more.
It's just no.
It's just no. It's an immediate red flag. Unknown, come over here and take a box. Yes, trouble may have improved my credit score. I know the Fenton lost me 2 points for sure. Somebody in there tried to apply for a Discover card.
Unknown has doing her own live. She's going between streaming this one and playing old lives.
That's because we're being boring. I think she was here for the morality talk, honestly.
She was in her live earlier telling everybody that I'm lying, that there's no active protective order. It was dismissed, and Petty made no threats. I thought that was wild as fuck. Her live's been going on forever. There was a Slot 7.0 account that just came in here. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, come on up, Slot.
Hey.
Like I said, if I don't think Slot's going to go to prison, because Slot didn't steal $1 million like everybody said she did. It was a lot of that is like taxes and shit.
It was tax evasion, yeah.
So it wasn't stealing $1 million from fucking TikTok.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Miss Unknown said she was currently in prison. That Slot's locked up. Slot's locked up. That's old news. She's not fucking locked up, idiot.
No, she's not locked up. But that's why I say Miss Unknown should like preface her lives with for entertainment purposes only. Don't like take any of this as fact because it's not. And it's not that she can't deliver facts. It's just she chooses not to. It takes a lot of research and it takes a lot of like morals to deliver facts. Because you got to be all right with being yourself and saying whatever you want to say without any concern of people not liking you. That's why I say it all the time. You might not like me today, but next week when I'm going after somebody you don't like, you will like me. I'm not able to hit my guest, so if anyone wants to let anybody up, it doesn't matter. I don't like them.
Florida man. I like you all the time.
I don't see anyone in the requests.
All the time now.
I have to say though, the inciting and instilling fear in people, that Florida man is like so powerful and has the ability to do these things like that will ruin your real life. For example, the AI voice that he made of me in my in Smash's live on the account that he made that looks like me. Everybody was warned that you were going to ruin my real life, that people's lives will be damaging, and I'm sitting here because you're using AI, right? I was like, wow, you guys are that. I don't even. What's the word? That you. It never occurred to you that I could have been recording those messages, and he was
So
tell everybody to ask questions. Ask questions. Listen, but they don't do any of that.
I don't do anything with AI voice other than I use AI Music Factory. I pay $14.90 a month for 400 credits on there. It is 3 credits per song. Input your own lyrics into it, and it makes a fucking song out of it. That's the only thing I do with voice. Everything else is images. It ChatGPT helps me word some things properly for the stories. Yeah, I mean that's about it. AI voice. I'm not cloning anybody's voice. If you've ever tried to clone anybody's voice, you'll see real quick it does not work the way you might think it works. You would have better luck taking, hundreds of sound clips of somebody and trying to.
They find that so damaging that you would do AI, which you weren't doing, but they're passing around, sharing, and posting on Reddit videos, AI videos made of us that could be damaging, right? That look very real of us smoking math out of a pipe. But that's funny. That's not damaging at all.
Well, so they point.
Exactly.
They just don't want it done to them. Let me make one meme, Petty smoking meth, and Petty's gonna cry.
You're gonna pull me. Don't pull me.
Robin, do you know you're in a box? I didn't hear anything. Nobody asked you anything, Subway servers. I dropped her.
Yeah, Subway Surfers is not Duff. That's like
I,
Surf Rider.
I didn't ask anybody anything though, so I was kind of a little confused why they tagged me and asked if I was asking if they were deaf.
Yeah, she ain't asked nobody nothing. It's okay, Robin. I figured you were walking your dog. Dog walks matter. Balconies and houses are not places for dogs to shit, and dog ears don't go on Chatterbait. I'm just saying. You're not missing much, Wolfie. You are in and out at the right times.
For all these people that have so much to say about us, why do they always stay over there and they don't come address things? Do you see them? Like, they'll go in everybody else's boxes and run their mouth about what we say. They'll stream us, but they won't ever confront the person they have a problem with.
That's a part of accountability. They're not confronting the people that they need to. They're trying to excuse it, and again, trying to, by jumping to different platforms and by continuing to run their mouth with lies, they're continuing to try to weaponize people and use them as tools. That's all they want to do. That's how they've, I guess, gotten as far as they have. And so they think it'll keep working. But times change. And times change to the point where people don't want to fight your battles. Where they start to see, like, why am I doing this for this person? But it's consistently the same people saying the same thing. Like over here. I don't change what I say about Petty at all. Because the court documents don't change. If I were to say that Petty was 14 years old in 2001, and that he got inspired to join the military in 2002 by 9/11, I would be telling you what Petty told a judge in Georgia. And you can't join the military when you're 15. So using something like 9/11 in a court for sympathy like, oh, he's a good person. It's kind of awful, if you ask me. Petty will take something like 9/11 and lie about it and use it to his face. Use them to lie about it. It's kind of fucked up. Bracelet in full military uniform. $17 with parental signature. It's not even close, Petty. You gotta. I know you can't read, but I know you can do math. Did you add up how much you did?
No, I used to really be very active in my age.
Well, that's probably because you can't read the numbers.
True.
It will. Everything will come out, honestly, with Holly Mae, with Rutina, with Petty, and how they like to use people.
It comes out every day. God, there are people that message me. There's people that message you. There's people that message others. I mean, shit comes out daily. Because people, I think, are getting tired of this bullshit. They see it because of, look at how they're reacting. Like, look at how they act. So it's becoming more obvious.
It is. It is. And to the people that still want to support Petty, go for it. I don't give a fuck. It ain't gonna stop me from talking shit. Because until Petty sits there and admits the actual truth, I don't think there's going to be any resolution. But that's how we resolve it. We resolve it with a conversation in a box. What can anybody do to Petty if he tells the truth? Nothing. What would anybody have to say about him if he was telling the truth? Nothing. I'm not going to sit here and lie on Petty. So you could easily just take a box, have a conversation, get it over with, put the truth out there, and then move on from there, and not even have to worry about it. I mean, yeah, you're going to have the people that don't like you because of it, but then you're going to have the people that respect you because you were able to tell the truth, even though it took a lot of people to convince you to do it. Same with Rutina. Same with Holly Mae. Just don't like Mikey. Don't like the way he moves, don't like the way he operates, don't like the way he goes after people. Who uses this app to make money? She does not hide the fact that she uses this app to make money. She openly says, you better gift my ass. And that's what if I cashed out $10 of gifts and anybody ever found out, Mallory would drag my ass for years because she could have bought 2 bags of Cheetos with it. And how dare anyone else make money?
Well, that reminds me, Florida man, check your text.
Oh, yeah, whatever. I mean, Mallory don't like me. Marissa don't like me either. It's mutual, though. They know I don't like them. Holy Hood, ain't your mom Just Cat?
The answer is yes, and Just Cat is who's in Petty's live saying that you called.
Like, I ain't mad at you. Nobody block Holy Hood. I don't even know you. I don't even know your mom. But that shit is weird. I'm not even offended that she did it. I just think it's weird. You're free to stay, listen, talk, participate, do what you do. You're free to Say what you like about me. Your mom's also free to say what she likes about me. I don't know either one of you, though. I just think it's really weird that she would jump on a bandwagon and try to spin some shit that obviously isn't true. She also said I doxed her, which I don't even know who she is. People are like, Just Cat's in Better Days Live saying you doxed her. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
No, Just Cat was also in Pastor Petty's, and then Dora came to say that that did not happen in her live, and Pastor Petty said, oh, Dora sits with Foreman, drop her, and dropped her up on her whole ass.
Well, I mean,
Doxed her, but she called CPS on them. And all
you have to consider the fact that I'm not even a part of that group that even knows who either one of you are. And she specifically named me, oddly enough. I don't know if it was because she wanted to get in Petty's favor or if she thought it was just a cool thing to do. But my reaction is exactly what it is now. I don't care. Say what you all got to say it. I don't care. Have her run around the app, say whatever the fuck she wants. Have fun, I guess. I just think it's weird. Why was she all up fucking trying to nuzzle up his asshole like a chicken? Saying that I called CPS on her. Like, it ain't brown nosing when it comes to Petty, it's brown beacon. I've heard they both run around with some wild ass shit. That just isn't true. You do know, Holy Hood, that when you go around and y'all spread these fucking weird ass stories and just like, you get that little burst of attention and it's cool, it's fun. It is what it is, I guess. I guess you could say it's fun. You guys obviously find some type of enjoyment in it. But it's fucking weird. Like, people stop believing you. And telling the truth is much more fulfilling. And people don't just wonder, why are you here? And is it just to say something about me in 20 minutes and miss Unknown's live? Well, hopefully you found... Yeah. I'll make you a deal. I really don't give a fuck what you and your mom do. And I'm going to be me. That's my deal. Y'all want to run around, talk crazy? Run around, talk crazy. That's about all I can do because I can't really do anything else. Are you private room? There you go, I got you now.
Hey.
Hey.
Holy Hood, you're a fucking lying bitch. You just went, oh, listen. Florida man, can I... Fuck it.
Can you what?
Do you know that bitch went and told Petty that she was doxxed in T's Live, which is a fucking both talking out of one box. So I'm blaming them both.
Yeah, they were together. They were together. Allegedly, the kids were at grandma. They did a lot of whack ass shit. And you go to all these different places. So don't sit here and act like you need to be educated. Girl, you've been educated. You know, I know you know all about it because we used to talk regularly.
If you were in the box with your mom when your mom said that shit, yeah, you said that shit too. That's weird as fuck.
That's why Dora got dropped from Stupid's Live.
Well,
because somebody said that Dora sat with you.
Yep, that's
and who gives a fuck who sits with who? It's nobody's god. I sit everywhere and nowhere. So,
but that's why she did it that day.
Yeah, hang on. No. Stop, please. Thank you. Holy Hood. you fucking bitch. You can go and apologize to them. They'll probably accept it because, you know, they're the forgiving kind of people, but I'll forever hold a grudge and forever say you're an asshole. Of course you weren't home. You were never home. You were never in a box. You never said nothing. You never typed nothing. Tomorrow you will tell everybody you weren't in this live. Hold please, I'm going to take a screenshot to prove it.
Didn't you which one of you faked cancer? You or your mom?
Her.
Why'd
Her.
you fake it?
They also claimed to have their house pew-pewed by Mac Nation. She also told Slot that I called in an explosive threat to her kid's school. She was apparently just in an unknown's live with her mom, talking ish about me, but yet she just said her mom's not in a good place, so I'm really kind of fucking confused. Girl, like, we aren't going to find out?
Yeah, it's weird as fuck. Y'all something else. Like, you and your mom definitely got some kind of
I want to point
issues
out
to work out.
they are meticulous. The reason why they did it that day was because that was the fucking day, right, that he was crashing out and fucking blocking people all over the fucking place, right? And she went up there crying like, you know, because he was going off on you and me. So I mean, it's all fucking meticulous. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yep.
It's
But
attention seeking.
you set Dora and T up, and that ain't fucking okay.
That part.
And that's
Did
where
you?
I have a fucking problem.
Did she have a GoFundMe for the cancer that she didn't have?
No, she didn't. No,
Did she receive any money or gifts from anybody for the cancer that she didn't have?
no. Not that I'm aware of.
You should really not fake cancer, because there's people out there that actually have it that don't want it, and no sane person on this fucking planet ever wants to have it.
Was also in T's live where the mother said she didn't know who Holyhood was.
Are they medicated?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I will say that I've been dealing with them for a while. As a matter of fact, they were very good friends with Slot. So when I was going after Slot, it just so happens that I ran into her for the first night, Holyhood, in RT's live, and I still have the message, but I got a random message from Miss Holyhood. Yeah, from a fake account, and then they came to me. Her mom came to me about being pew-pewed.
Wait, let's read this out loud, and for everybody that's streaming, please come over here and tell me I'm losing my motherfucking mind. I was just unalived in July in a parking lot. How the fuck are you here then, Ghost?
Well, I remember that, actually.
The ghost. Look, the dead speak through me. The dead speak through me. Mikey's dad is proof.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess I don't fucking
I
know.
have the screenshots of her pictures she put on fucking TikTok when she claimed all these things, but let me tell you, it just so happened that she was in Mallory's live because she was good friends with Mallory and on camera, and there was absolutely zero of the fucking injuries that she claimed 2 days prior in the fucking emergency room. So stop right now, Holyhood. We all know what the fuck you're doing. Stop it. You said you were getting better. I hope you fucking were. Stop.
And FYI, you do realize people take screenshots of every lying word that comes out your mouth, right? Can you hear the clicking on my phone?
Girl, we have the screen recordings of all the antics that they've done, and I can't tell you how many messages. I still have the whole text message thread. Holyhood.
Now I'm talking about the chat in here right now. I'll make sure Dora gets them so when you go in there and try to tell a falsehood again, I'll be sure to show them.
I mean, it's been bad. It's really been fucking bad.
Well, you should probably stop talking to crazy people.
Oh, I haven't talked to them in like months and months, probably since April, actually. Yep, since beginning of May of last year, as a matter of fact. But they somehow seem to come around, and I see them, and I watch them, and I know exactly what the fuck they do because it's the same shit they've always done. They go where the group is that doesn't like people.
I'm gonna need you to call me love so that it can.
Always done. They go where the group is that doesn't like.
Call me love so that it can infuriate Moonbeam, because that pisses her off worse than the cunt.
Oh, Cunty Claire gets pressed about a lot of things these days. Yes, love. I'll call you love for sure.
Thank you.
Of course, darling. Anything
Let's see how many more dead people I can draw on here.
fucking wild. I can't even do it. I can't deal with this kind of fuck shit.
So, I mean, what is this, May?
Yes.
So 2 months from now, 2 months from now is when Holy Hood just recently unalived in a parking lot, I guess, right?
No, last July.
In July.
Last July.
Of
I
last
remember
year.
that. Yeah, I
Yep.
remember that. She told everybody she was assaulted in a parking lot in Florida or whatever, but and then posted pictures after she was called out by being alive on camera having 0 injuries. So then randomly there's all these fucking pictures on her TikTok to prove, but it didn't happen. It didn't fucking occur. It did not happen. You read the text message thread about that. It didn't fucking occur. It did not happen. You downloaded that fucking server between me and her mom and me and her, and you are really gonna probably need to seek help because it's wild. It's fucking wild.
Oh, just the other day she said she couldn't talk about it because it's an open case.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why are you in here talking about it? And listen, for the one that's listening to me right now, that talk about it because it's an open case.
Mm-hmm.
About it. And listen, for the one that's listening to me right now, that Google's quicker than I even possible. Can you be unalived for 8 minutes and come back and be a TikTok star? Is that possible? Thank you.
Asking for a friend.
Oh, I'll get the answer in a minute.
Bullshit.
You know who did it and had been doing it?
Stop it. Motherfucker's been in prison. Stop it.
Wait a minute. I thought she said her husband was
bullshit. Don't. That's not what your story was. That is not
unalived.
No. Well, God, I can't keep up with her stories, but I can tell you all the ones she's told.
But Google also said that if you're not revived within 4 to 5 minutes, always been an asshole.
Yeah,
there's not a word.
Fair
There's
enough.
not a fucking word. Coming into lives and saying, "Oh, my mom just unalived her," while we hear her fucking mom and alive, the fuck. To Florida man.
Wait, if they're that sensitive, why the fuck are they fucking with me?
Her because whomever the fuck was and was on an ankle bracelet, and so the U.S. Marshal decided they were going to come protect her. That makes no fucking sense. First of all, they're not going to escort you on a fucking airplane if you're out on house arrest. Number one. And that the cops told her to turn around, they would bring her kids home. That's what she told Slot. Okay, I have it in text.
Are you in the chat still? Are you listening to the slander? Are you twisting it in your mind where you can be like, I'm going to go over to this live and say this about me? Did you or did you not fake cancer?
but I'm sure along the way she apologized, so all will be forgiven.
No, she never has. She's never admitted
she hasn't?
Never admitted
then
it.
she won't be. Oh, you've never had cancer?
She said
I need you to type that out. I've never had cancer. I don't want to know.
The doctors misdiagnosed her for years.
Type out, I never had cancer. It was a lie.
She won't say she lied.
Ain't gonna work.
She'll say it was the doctors.
Just type out that you never had cancer. That'll work. You don't even have to say it was a lie.
Rem, go ask Holly Mae, because they used to fucking get on her ass. She'd come in there voluntarily all the time. No, you fucking don't. Come in there all the fucking time and do this shit, and she would just get, housed. And, finally, I think several months later, it was, oh, well, the doctors misdiagnosed us. Although prior to that, it was always, oh, I have the labs. I have the PET scan. I have the this. I have 4 months to live. It's fucking wild. Wild. No, you don't, girl. Stop right now. Stop. Go seek help.
Good Lord. Imagine being so pressed you got to get in a TikTok live and run your mouth about something stupid. See, you'd have been all right if you'd have left Dora and T alone.
Well, she probably didn't get the attention she wanted over there in Unknown's live, where she just came with her mom in a box, even though I swear to God I screenshotted it. She said in here her mom's not doing well having her and 2 kids in the house. So that's wild that they were just both in a box in Unknown's live. But they didn't get the attention they wanted, because I guarantee you all Holly Mae's fucking people are over there. So she came over here trying to get attention.
Hey, Holly, I got a question. I'll give her attention. I got a question. Do you guys lie and become the victim because you guys want to panhandle money or get stuff or have people offer you stuff? Or do you just do it because...
Believe it or not, it's not for money. I swear, it's not for money. I dealt with these two
Without,
heifers for months. It's not for money.
is it not for money?
No. It's for fucking attention. It's wild as
I
fuck.
can, I can,
It's
I can
weird.
never be so down bad that I'm like, I'm gonna lie for attention.
It's
Okay,
wild.
is it for the attention?
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't judging you because I would truly like to know. Like I know what you're about. I'm never gonna take a conversation with you seriously. Anything you say
Generational
to
wealth.
me
Bitch, stop. You also said you owned your
is that.
mom's house, but we all.
Hold on, I got this.
He's here.
They like negative attention too,
Any
and
attention
that's
is
right.
good enough. Any attention is
Yes,
attention. They'll take it.
but do you know what? Do you know what they don't like? Neutral attention. She's like, yeah, I know who you are. I'll never take a conversation with you seriously. I'll whatever. I like you get no serious talk whatsoever. They know they're fucking up, but it's not fucking up to them because if they can get somebody to be like, oh my god, yeah, you have MPNS, which you don't.
I mean, you
And
think they would have changed their names by now, but no. They keep the same fucking name so they can come back and think that people have forgotten about them and play the, oh, it's been months since I've been on the app. Don't play, girl. Don't you fucking play.
didn't she swat somebody?
Allegedly.
I don't know about that, but I do know that she claimed to have been their house SHOT up by Mac Nation. Okay.
No, I think I have proof that Holy had swatted somebody.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh.
I'm shocked she hasn't had me swatted yet, but that's why I sit outside.
Holy Hood, who just swat?
Attention, an unknown says she'll be having a bougie watch every night. Oh, that gives fucking weird obsessive vibes.
It does, but it's okay.
Yeah, it was me, you guys, last summer.
Yeah, I know it was you. I wanted her to admit it.
I didn't
Did
know that,
you
girl.
grab the screenshot?
Well, I have a picture of the police officer in my front yard. And you know why she did it, you guys? Because she was running her mouth about me, and then I asked if she did it, and she told me no. So I played the clip, and I proved her wrong, and I just asked for an apology. Like, I never spoken on her at all. I don't even know who she was, but yet she's running around this app talking about Megan, and then she lied about it. And I just asked for an apology. So she called the cops and told
Was
the
that
cops.
when you were feuding with Mallory?
Yeah, that's last summer when I was beefing with Mel.
That's why, because they were riding hard for Mallory at that point when they got voted off Petty's Island. Yep.
Yeah. So she called the cops and told the cops that I blackmailed her for an apology.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
not shocked.
See, Holy Hood and her mother are the type of followers that Petty was trying to get to take out. Those are the type of followers that Petty was trying to incite to actually go do this. Want them.
Look, if you're a yeah, right, I can talk today. If you're a full-grown adult and another adult is making you do something, get off TikTok. You ain't built for it.
I didn't say you tried to. I said you are the type of follower, meaning stupid as fuck.
And likes to go real life and fucking play victim all the fucking time.
First
Yeah,
off,
well, for people that are screenshotting in here, that's a hell of a good screenshot. Take out his baby mama.
Who the fuck is Jessica McFiddle, Miss Ma'am? And you need to watch your fucking mouth talking to me. You look way too old to be talking like that, girl. Oh, I'm sure she didn't, Jenny. I'm sure.
Well, Jessica McFiddle, have a good night.
Or grab a box. Take
No,
one.
they're gone. They can't.
Okay.
Hi, Bob. How are you? Sorry, didn't mean to. Well, no, fuck it. I ain't sorry. I derailed it on purpose, but you know what?
I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's interesting. Holy Hood's still here. Cancer-free. Healthy.
Back from unaliving. For 8 minutes.
the Ouija board.
Light on Dora. Light
Jessica
on
with
T.
Jessica with the big boobs is here. Oh, gee, that's
Yep.
cute. That's cute.
Hi, Moth.
Y'all are so pressed. I mean, you guys, the fact that you make these accounts and you do the pictures you do is wild as fuck to me.
That's okay. They just
Screaming jealousy. Okay, go get your own big boobs. Stop worrying about mine. Fucking weirdos.
They just want the attention.
No, they want to try to bother me with their fucking stupid ass accounts.
Yeah, and you know what? It's okay. I do it to Petty sometimes. I haven't done it in a while. I should.
You know what I'm saying? Give me a break.
I'd be lying.
Wow, that bullshit. And he started calling her the fuck out. And then, of course, we drop and we go cry in another box about how they mistreated us, etc. But remember that night, she also was in Better Days Live telling everybody to go mass report Smash's Live.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came into Smash's Live and Smash asked her and she lied and said, no, that was somebody else. But there was actually a whole text message going.
And that's last July.
Oh no, she was in a parking lot by some unknown random dude, but her husband allegedly wasn't there.
She has a husband?
Uh-huh. Yeah, she claims he's a veteran, but he's not. She now is in the chat was just explaining that was crazy ass assaults that she keeps saying she has are actually from her husband. That's what she said in the chat down there, and I was like, bitch, don't lie. It's fucking wild. It's fucking...
I'm going to blame crack until I'm proven otherwise. Because that's some crackhead shit right there.
Crack is whack.
And there goes Unknown. She did it again, guys.
Shocker. Let me guess.
No, don't, no. Unknown, I know you're listening. Stop lying.
OG running her mouth and lying.
Well, she's lying right now.
Well, go tell her.
No, you don't rationalize with irrational folks.
So I'll talk to Unknown. I just have to find time to do it. Honestly.
I like Miss Unknown. She's a straight shooter. You ask her a question, she'll answer it. She don't dance around. You don't get the but, and the 3-hour fucking answers. You ask the question, she answers it.
I don't like the interruption constantly because, being loud and interrupting is not an acceptable form of communication when you're trying to, again, when have I ever cared about public opinion? To do anything for me, I don't need encouragement. I don't need people to pat me on the back and say good job. I don't need any of it. Ooh. But support with words. Don't support with actions. Don't follow me into any battle. When do I? You're going to have like 40 messages being like, tell me what he asked everybody to do. He's just behind the scenes begging everybody to join him.
That ain't true.
Not at all. I'm behind the scenes actively telling people, don't get involved. Because you know what? When you're telling the truth on people,
I get involved because I'm a nosy bitch, and the chat was lagging, and I was sick and tired of not being able to hear every other word. So here I am.
Oh no, you're welcome to a box, but you don't get involved.
My question, Rem, is: have you called Moonbeam a cunt today? It's like an apple a day will keep the doctor away, right?
No, you saying love to me pisses her off more than me calling her a cunt. Because that's all she needs to know.
So, is there any volunteers to go put a dick in that Cheney? Because maybe she'll be a better person and more happy.
And who?
Her last name's Cheney.
Don't know.
Yeah, so it's a Dick Cheney joke because
All
that's
right.
what she is to you now. It's just a joke.
It's 1 a.m. I'm getting tired, so only half of what you're going to say is going to sink in, and I'll wake up tomorrow morning and go, damn it, why didn't I get that then?
I'll say many more. It's okay. Because
Okay.
Moonbeam is no sign.
I didn't think you'd be good with that you're good with now, so don't say never.
Oh, I can say never about Moonbeam for sure.
I mean, I can say that I didn't think I'd be good with some of the people that I'm good with now too, and hey, there's hope sometimes.
Not with Moonbeam. I've consistently watched her fuck people over for nothing.
For nothing but attention.
For attention, yeah. And
But you
that is something that I can't do.
You know what pisses her off the most? It's when I go into a live and she starts saying, there's that Rem, get her out of here. And people are like, yeah, no, I'm good with Rem. Got no problem with her. She ain't done nothing to me. Well, you know what she did to me?
And if Rem is your mod, you're fucking trash. That's what I heard her say the other day.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I like Rem. What, has it been now over a year, Rem?
Almost 2.
Yeah, almost 2.
Because on an account you had a way long time ago. I'm still a mod on that account that doesn't exist.
Right. Many of the banned ones, for sure.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go in and hit the quit ones that are no longer available.
There's no limit to how many you can be on.
I know.
I'd keep them there for historical purposes.
Okay.
How many accounts have I had banned? Because I mod you on about every one of them.
Yep. I'm usually one of the few that get, not one of the few. The first of the few that get mod powers when you start a new account.
I ain't start losing accounts till you came around, Rem. I'm just
Look,
saying.
I warned you before. I said, don't let me in a box. I'll take down your account. And you're like, nah, I don't care.
I have to say, Rem, you have calmed down since I've kind of been hanging out with Florida Man. I mean, before I was very fucking scared of you. Like, and I asked him, like, does she always scream at people?
I do.
He's like, no, she's good people. But you've been very calm lately. But then I like when you come with the random, you're a fucking. I love it.
Look, I'm on the purple pills today, so.
Rem yells only when necessary.
Yeah.
You ought to seen her a while back with Tattoos and Cadillacs.
Ram, I just want to apologize to you. Yeah, fuck you, fuck off, and God, pray. God forgives. It's not Rem's job to forgive. You fucked me, you fucked me. It is what it is, and...
Right. But everybody should have took a lesson from Tattoos and Cadillacs because I drug his mother across the app.
You did.
I promised him I would.
Check your text when you have a second, Florida Man.
He's still... Tattoos and Cadillacs is still around. So isn't Polly. Although...
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Tattoos and Cadillacs was...
Tattoos and Cadillacs was... I didn't hear the... After Tattoos and Cadillacs was... I didn't hear anything else.
Oh, he was most recently the action figure account, the one that was making all the action figures of everybody.
Oh, really?
Yep. Want to know how I figured it out? When he did one of me.
Oh, shit.
The Sweet Nothings, he said.
Mimi, he was the action figures account, the one that was making all those action figures about people. Oh, wow, Bob, that's funny.
Yes, Bob is factual on that. We all visited his mom's grave more than his actual family did. Got to keep her alive in memory. And how it came out that he was Tattoos and Cadillacs is when I made an action figure about his mom and then proceeded to put it together by taking her amputated arm and putting it back on her and having her hold her gravestone above her head.
You had some friendly suggestions on that one.
I did, yes. The most recent Mikey videos,
Oh God.
I think they're just funny, honestly, and that might be fucked up of me, but
And
I
you
think
have
when
some
people
suggestions?
ridiculed endlessly, there are too many people that actually struggle with it for some fat fuck to try to fake it to get out of to stop the responses from his own actions.
I think it's stuff like that though that you post, like, and you make that makes people just assume and believe that, like, oh well, he went to Valerie's job, you know.
Guy. If I let people believe whatever they want because she says some shit like that, I'm just like, no, I fucking didn't. And she just shuts up because she doesn't know what else to say after that. But then I say shit like, you got Cheeto done, and I said I would never push that cushion.
Yeah, she always has to have the last word.
Well,
Squishy was like, fuck you. Wild. And we're missing it.
Where at?
Unknown. She's crashing the fuck out. I told you to check your text messages.
Oh, I don't give a
Look
fuck.
what she put on a green screen. You'll love it, actually. You'll like that. Oh, thank God Holyhood's gone. God damn. Shit. I can only do crazy for so long. Golly.
Miss Unknown, be careful. Truth about you is a little weird. I'll actually text you on Instagram some stuff.
She was just in here. Truth about you was just in here.
I don't like her.
I thought it was weird she was coming in here because isn't she Stephanie's bestie?
Well, she comes in here to try to crash out so she can be like, oh, he's trying to fuck with my business and my sales and saying all this weird shit about me. Cost me 3 whole sales. And my business was made because of my cancer. And, now he's fucking with my cancer when ain't nobody say nothing about nothing.
Not catfished, but misrepresented herself as a nurse or something and got all of her records. I wanted to ask her what the fucking name of that person was again because I think I know. That's up to Florida Man if he wants to show it. She was showing a
it was just a picture. It was just a picture of Queefy, and it's kind of fun.
I think it's funny that you have to hold a bougie watch every night. Like, that's fucking weird. For what?
I would like to make a correction. A little while back, I told Queefy that I was going to call her husband.
Does you have a TTY, or I'm sure there's an app for that now. I don't know.
I'll text her.
There you go. Yeah. She's been running for like 6 fucking hours at this point.
She knows that the more riled up she gets, and shit, and that's fine. She can have the numbers, but as long as she knows that people aren't watching to agree with her, people are watching to laugh at her. That's it.
Well, I have to say that between and unknown, people are getting really fucking tired of them regurgitating my name out of their mouth daily and repeating and showing the same fuck shit that they do. People get annoyed with that. Yes, they did. Queefy and Shannon are friends. Yeah.
Oh my God. Really?
Because Shannon can change. Yep, Shannon can change. Yeah. And is Megan in here? Actually, is Megan in here?
That's a hate bond right there. Like, I don't know why, but everybody I bully, they just get together. They're just like, we can't take him by ourselves. Let's get together and not be able to do it still.
Somebody get Megan in here. You missed that live, Florida Man. And that shit, with the whole deceased father situation, we saw the clips, we saw the proof and the text and all the things of Shannon actually going to Mikey's live on her account and using a voice changer and saying the same shit to fucking Mikey about his father and the same photos that you showed Shannon has. But I'm sure Stephanie has flipped the script, and this is what Shannon's doing. She's trying to talk shit about you, Kiki, so that Bubbles will like her. Now, because Stephanie is hoping that if Shannon can get in good with all these folks, that she'll get like another get out of jail free card and they'll like her too, but they're not going to like her. Unknown and Halloween Kendall, both of them.
Honestly, I'll be real. I really think Queefy only laugh at.
Yeah, probably. Oh my God! Stop right now! Stop the. Have you never even had a conversation? As a matter of fact, where's Megan? Somebody go get Megan. She's got it all. She'll tell you how the fuck she got Mikey's info.
I'll state this publicly here. I 100% mean it. Anybody, I don't care who they are, that Mikey goes after, I'm going to give them Mikey's information. And I'm going to be in a box while Mikey's streaming them. I'm going to be Green's father once again in every live that Mikey goes after anybody and is streaming. If he's not mentally stable enough to accept a response, he is not mentally stable enough to go attack anybody.
Because you're the highlight of the week on her platform.
It's been 3 weeks actually.
Oh, has it? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. I don't watch her.
Attraction. It's weird. Okay. If you don't mind, Megan, can we please have a discussion for Florida Man? Can you do like a brief recap of the Shannon TikTok account, Mikey's live voice changer admission of guilt situation?
Yeah, let me change accounts though.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. She actually literally has the same shit, and it's wild. And Megan Kiki will know how the fuck Shannon got Mikey's information. I promise you. She's just doing that because...
Don't worry, I say shitty things about them too. But I say worse shitty things, like Shannon with her roaches.
At least somebody can go tell Miss Unknown that before she starts spreading bullshit, all she has to do is get her friend Retina to give her the research. Because it's wild as fuck to me to go around saying that Petty never made a threat and that there's not a fucking protection order against him. That it was just...
Play the audio.
Which part?
The 45 part.
Oh, yeah. She's going to continue to excuse it, but, I mean, I don't know why you're going around telling people there's no protection order, ma'am. That's wild. But, I mean, you are going around telling everybody that I kidnapped children, so there's that. Still, again, all the time. Dude, why is she so pressed with me? I mean, it's bothering her that we're friends and she's no longer with you, because remember, Florida Man comes with receipts. Florida Man speaks facts, man. You guys go listen to Florida Man. Not so much. Yep, she gave it to me too. Good.
Didn't Shannon flash?
But it wasn't a protection order, actually. It wasn't one that was granted anyway. It's fucking wild. But she was doing a live saying that, of course, everybody's saying that we need to be concerned about Mikey's mental health. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? And then Shannon said, it's completely inappropriate. And why the fuck would you guys sit with anybody that posts deceased family members when you ought to hear this fucking audio? This shit's wild as fuck. And then she was on the phone with Megan and another person that she used for it. She's telling people, oh, it's okay. I'll just tell people that somebody...
Yes, Cass. That's what the orange tip is there. It's not the original picture. It is because to his temple. The video that I made is super fucked. It reenacts the whole thing. And his dead father laughs at him afterwards. Mikey's really in for it. Like, sorry to tell him, but my hyper focus with Mallory is Cheetos. His is his fake attempt. But Mikey gonna get tired of my ass. He already is tired of my ass. He went to the police station today and tried to file stalking charges against me, which I don't even fucking watch Mikey. Mikey comes into my spaces.
Florida Man, can you play this clip if I send it to you? Because Megan's account has a warning, and that's the only one with live access. Can I send you the clip and you play it?
It's possible. Give me a second.
I don't know if Florida Man's girlfriend is awake. Kiki, I'm telling you, those bitches are fucking crazy.
Send it to me.
Okay, on text or Snap?
Text.
Do you guys hear me? Wait, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, I can't hear you.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Oh, it's Megan.
Okay. You can play that clip if you want.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my phone. Let me turn on my live really fast.
Okay.
Oh yeah. All right, we're playing. Hold on.
Okay, I just sent you the clip. It should be in your text.
Okay. Megan's up here. She's about to play it too.
Okay. I'll probably have to send you let me send you the text to go along with it though.
Okay. Also, while I'm here, if anybody has any clips of Mikey being a unhinged piece of shit, send them on over to me. Because I'm going to make sure Mikey has 2 options.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right. Are you ready? Oh wait, why am I in your live? There. Sorry.
Yes, they do like the live. Hey, Mikey. I bet your dad is glad that he's fucking dead. You pathetic piece of fuck. Hey, Mikey. I bet your dad is glad that he's fucking dead. You pathetic piece of fuck. Hey, Mikey.
So that is Shannon on her Peekaboo 1000 account. In Mikey's room, talking to Mikey on a voice changer, saying shit like that. She admitted it last night. She admitted it today. There's messages about that account talking about it, where she says that if TikTok finds out, then she'll just say that someone stole that account and had access to that. There.
Shannon, why can't you be more funny? Like, is that all you got? Like, that was it? Like, more creativity, Shannon.
Oh yeah, Kiki. So this is my.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah, and you know what else happened tonight at the end of the live?
Oh no, what?
Shannon sent me a message on the 17th of this month because I was saying that Zola account was her.
Mm-hmm.
So she sent me a message explaining that is not her account, and she's been off of TikTok, and she's in the process of moving to Texas.
Wait, is that the account that she sent from that number that's not hers?
I believe so. Yeah, that phone number that she says that. Yeah, you know what, Flutterman, I have a question for you. When Shannon called you that night on the live, not the Snapchat that we all had, right? She called you a different time on a live. Do you happen to have that number still? And do you know if it's a text now number?
It's her number. She called me off of her number.
She called you off of her number. Okay, gotcha.
That's how I got her number. Yeah, I got that whole phone call recorded too. I haven't released it yet, but
So she called you off of her number. You then had her number. That's why you called her about the Viking thing. So it wasn't me that gave you her fucking number, like she keeps saying.
Yeah, I didn't put out there that she called me one other time randomly and was like, she was saying some weird shit. I think she was drunk. And I just kept telling her I didn't want to pay her to be on video. To don't turn on her video.
So Bougie, thank you for clarifying that, because that's where I wanted this conversation to lead to, right? Because she's going around telling everybody that Bougie is giving her the phone number. So I just thought I would clarify that she called you from her phone number, right?
It was 100% her number.
Good job, Shannon. I got a drop. This is not my account. You guys have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Have fun. Hey, if you guys need anything, send me a message. I'll be up for a little bit though.
All right, girl.
All right,
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Lady. Yeah, it's wild that they fucking say. And
Be more creative, Shannon. I ain't mad that you did it. I'm a little disappointed that you wasn't funnier though.
be an FBI and having Chef Carl's record and him being an SO. Just saying.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever you have to say to get in good with Queefy and all the people.
I'm at a loss. Like she was okay. Like she could talk a little bit of shit, but like, is it that like?
You're gonna laugh at this next thing I'm gonna send you. It's about her. Hold on.
What's Petty gonna do when Queefy gets into so many videos on his YouTube and she fulfills her plan of copyright claiming and taking most of the income from that page for being on most of the videos? Because the copyright claim doesn't always take the account down. Not always. You can request income from it too.
You have a text. You're gonna be like, what? Okay.
Well, if she is on those videos, it's not a false claim.
I'm still trying to figure out how the Reddit page hasn't been fucking ban evasion banned again. The fuck? Kendall, how's the crash out? Kendall. Kiki, I have to say, somebody said earlier that it was Megan, about how she heard you and me and Florida Man in a box last night and how calming and stuff that we were talking. And she was like, man, I wish that I was part of that conversation. It was so calming and nice. You know, you do have a calming voice, Kiki. You remind me of Miss Enabler, she does too. Fuck you, Unknown. You fucking ratchet lying ass bitch. You are fucking ridiculous.
Wow.
Oh, nothing. I was just talking my shit while you were not here so I could. That's all. Queefy, can we talk to Queefy's landscaper? Frankly, I'm curious. I have questions.
Yeah, I've seen that too. What the fuck is the shrubs in front of the garage for? Like that shit is shut off.
I'm confused why we would do that. Do we not have a car to park in? What the fuck's going on in the garage?
Your husband's deaf, not blind. He should have known where to put the shrubs.
Sorry. It was my opinion. It was very rude, but I'm sorry.
Everybody can have the feelings about everybody they would like to.
God knows they speak theirs all the time about me, literally daily at this fucking point.
I'm over here just doing my thing. I've stayed consistent on who I talk shit about. Because they're garbage ass people.
What was that?
Petty. Mainly.
That is true.
Queefy too. She's Mikey as well.
By the way, it was interesting. Somebody in the comments said, "Oh, didn't you guys know that that's a shared account? Petty shares it with somebody." I thought that was never Petty's account.
Which one? Oh, Chocolate Martini? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shares it with Duff. Because everybody knew it was Petty, and the piece / Duffy, took ownership of it publicly, so it wouldn't violate the protection order. Or they could say it wouldn't. But he still gets on it because he was talking to me on that shit in one live. And it was his text. It was the way he types, the way he fucking spells.
Wolfie, let me answer that for you because I did get in a box, and I couldn't get a word in edgewise, number one. And then number two, I'm not going to get in a box with somebody who has literally been live for weeks now, regurgitating the same complete unnecessary and lying ass shit. Well, actually, it is. It says so on it.
The Chocolate Martini account is Petty's. But
no, I was responding to Wolfie that somebody said the PO wasn't enforceable because he hasn't been served with it. It actually is. It says so right on there. It's also an NCIC already. It's been in there since the day it was fucking issued. And by the way, he was served with the first copy of it. He just don't want the fucking second and third copy. So that's wrong. That's wrong. But literally it says so on there.
Well, he do be mentioning you. So
you should. Sure does.
You should definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, and if you know it's out there, why would you continually evade the service of it? Is my question. Say what you think that going around and saying that it's not active is going to work. It's not.
I mean, him evading that service did bring up a very funny thing of him claiming to not be him. That's got to be my favorite thing of the whole situation.
Not realizing the guy had a whole picture of him prior.
Yeah, that it's got to be like I will never. He will never live that down, and he could just be honest about the whole thing, and it could become a joke, and it's funny as fuck.
Petty not realizing the fucking process server had his TikTok and was watching him go on fucking live, so he could come there.
Like he could make a joke out of it. He could just be like, "Fuck yeah, I did that shit. I said I wasn't me. Fuck getting served." It would be a joke I would laugh at. It would be a joke a lot of people would laugh at.
But then receiving the papers and then lying on live that Borderman sending him packages and he didn't want it, so he had it sent back, but he really took it to the post office because he had gotten it the day before. Weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Weird as fuck. But then go ahead and tell everybody that I showed up to your fucking house.
It could really turn into like it could turn into like a claw machine story pretty easily. But Petty's just got to be honest about it. Like he could flip it into a funny story. You could too. I could too.
Mm-hmm.
But
sure could.
He just got to be honest first.
But again, to answer your question, Wolfie, Miss Unknown is not willing or capable, from what I've seen, to be able to have a conversation where I can give an answer in a whole sentence, and also where she's going to, come to some sort of productive resolution, because she already knows that the shit that she keeps showing and saying and alleging on me is all bullshit, but she's just doing it fucking anyways. And see, that's where I have a problem. You don't really want a conversation with me. You want me to come in there so that you can fucking talk over me, fucking bring all your friends to fucking go after me for some wild ass shit that you already know doesn't fucking exist. Okay, that's not happening with me. Sorry.
It's crossed the line of attention seeking. at this point. I don't think the truth really matters to some people, and that's okay. She's had ample opportunity to see the truth and to give me, 5 minutes to get it. But she chose to put everything out there the way she wanted it told, the way that would give her the most attention, and more power to her. So I really don't pay attention to her because, like, I don't dislike her, but I've lost interest because it's just not right what she's doing or how she's doing it, or the behavior isn't right. Her behavior with the attention seeking and all that really just like turned me off the whole thing. When it comes to her, I used to like her. She used to be one of my favorite people. And if she would just be able to communicate a little bit better by not yelling and interrupting all the time, and be more understanding, I would still like her. I thought she was a little more understanding than she was, but I became uninterested, which is probably worse than not liking her, because I forget to add her into the people that need to stop lying, and that's because I forget that she exists, and that's pretty sad, actually.
That's the thing, though. Like, I heard her before she knew I was even on the app on, like, my backup before I went live with you that one night. You said those Google articles that, you laid it all out, and she was like, oh, yeah, they do that sometimes. Why are we posting them again today doing the same shit? Why? Why are we doing that?
Honestly, I wouldn't even pay attention to it because
I'm not paying attention to it. It's just my phone blows up from people that are like, oh my God, my son, I'm selling,
Oh,
So
do what I do with it. Just be like, oh well, she gonna do what she does. At some point, you're the star of somebody else's show, even if it's unwillingly. Do your community service and get Miss Unknown a couple of viewers or whatever. I mean,
Right.
fuck it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. Apparently we've woken up Shannon. She's gone live. Megan just sent me a message.
I knew I suddenly smelled roaches.
They're box elder bugs. Whatever that is.
Oh, she gets fucking pissed whenever I talk about the roaches.
I was really disappointed to see those pictures Megan showed today, too, of her not being very honest about being assaulted at work and then allegedly saying it was DV, and sending the picture of all this, which the picture looks kind of skewed to me, but then going on live 2 days later and her face was perfect. Wild. I guess she also told Megan she was on her way to Texas because she was moving, because her husband and her broke up, but she's still in the same house that she was in. It's really, really, really bizarre.
She can't leave the roaches behind. You know how hard it is? I don't know how hard it is, but imagine how hard it is to move yourself and have an infestation. You got to count them. You got to make sure the ones you want are there. You got to make sure they got their stuff. You got to make sure you have enough bread for the road. I couldn't imagine.
I know Kendall. Kendall's good. I know Kendall. I'm very close with Kendall. Kendall has been around for a long time, way before I came on this app. Kendall is a mutual, by the way, Florida man of me and the other one in our snuggle puff.
Oh. Well, Wolf is allowed to like Unknown.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like Rem is. I mean, again, it's just my fucking opinion. And I think it's crazy that I'm the one that, though, people are always saying, why don't you go get in a box? Why don't they come get in a box where I'm at if they have such a problem with me? I don't go live about them like they do me. Literally. I don't.
I wouldn't even pay attention to it. Honestly. There are people that go live about me. I don't pay attention to it.
Well, that is her backup account, and she's doing it for a reason.
There ain't no getting smart, Wolfie. No.
Yeah, you better be nice, girlfriend. You need to be nice. Wolfie's nice. Just well, there's Wolfie.
No, just like Chaos, Wolfie is another one where zero tolerance with the disrespect. 100% of the time.
I think text is difficult to understand somebody's tone or what they mean, and
I understood it the way I did. She can come back in later, but Wolf, Chaos, there's a few people that are like totally off limits with any kind of disrespect.
Yeah, I don't think she knows that, but she'll learn.
That is what it's about. It's about learning. I don't openly advertise that either most of the time. But yeah, now we know.
Now we know. It was. I didn't even have time to text her and be like, chill the fuck out, girl.
It's okay. She can come back in later. It's no offense to her. There are some people I just don't let that happen with.
All right, well, I am going to hop off here because I do have preschool graduation tomorrow. So Mimi needs to not be late to one event in her whole life. But I'll be listening.
Well, I'm going to hop off and I'm going to get into Smash Live.
Okay. All right, bye, y'all.